All right. How's it going, everybody? Ragroth here. So I know we just did a stream for the Xbox Showcase, but there was something else we wanted to do today. With us getting more gameplay and news on Spider-Man 2 before the game comes out, we wanted to talk about some costumes that we would like to see in the game. We each picked 5 returning ones from Spider-Man PS4 for Peter. We picked 5 new ones for Peter that he didn't have in that. And then kind of a sort of variation with some of us from Miles for new and returning from the Miles Morales game. And, I'm joined again by Mark Yoon.
What's up?
Skullstar.
Hi-ho.
Vibius.
Hey there.
And Wild Child is in as a guest just to kind of hang out and, chime in. And also just a warning. One outfit in particular on some of our lists will be a spoiler for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So just keep that in mind. I will try to it's on my list, so I will try to give a warning. So we're going to start with top 5 returning for Peter from the PS4 game. And I'm going to start. Yeah, we'll go. I guess we'll do me, Mark, Skullstar, Vibius. That sound good?
Okay.
All right. So my first, and I'm doing it in order of ones I want the least, the ones I want the most. But it might not be the same for everybody. So my number 5 for returning for Peter is the Scarlet Spider. I like this outfit. Ben Reilly's cool. It's unique with kind of the vest. Is that what you call it? Kind of a vest sort of thing?
Yeah, it's like a vest.
Hoodie.
It's a cutoff
hoodie, hoodie vest, whatever. Just always liked it. More representation for other Spider-Men, and definitely wanted after his not super big role, but still funny role in Across the Spider-Verse as well.
Yeah, I always liked the Scarlet Spider's outfit. Like, just me personally, it wasn't at the top of my list, but if we were doing like a top 10 returning costumes, that would probably be in there somewhere.
Understandable.
Top 10 honorable mention for me. I just didn't put it on mine because it's got a high chance. It's returned in a lot of games as an alternate costume.
It is a very safe pick, admittedly.
Yeah.
Ben's actually my number 3, so returning.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew he was at least on one of our other lists. Hey, Solar Flare, what's up? Thanks for joining us. All right. So I will unshare that. So, all right, Mark, you're up next.
I'm going for 5 for 1 also. Obviously, number 3 is Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly also, so we'll just stick that in. I'll skip that. But my number 5 is something else that probably is going to be repeated again, 2099. So not the second white version. I want the blue and red version, the original.
Yeah, the one from
his original costume.
Yeah.
Original, yeah.
Pulling up a picture right now. Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, no arguments from me there. I absolutely love the 29 outfit. It is on my list. I'm going to share a slightly different picture, but yeah, it's such a sexy outfit, and I'm glad it's in a lot of games.
All right, cool. We can still repeat that and just show different artwork. That's fine.
Yep. I definitely wouldn't mind that one back. I feel like it's become much more of a safe bet with. I think ever since Shattered Dimensions, 2099 has really appeared a lot, returning a lot in the comics and now in multiple media forms.
Well, I think that he was in like Web of Shadows and stuff too. Like he was an alternate in Web of Shadows, wasn't he?
Oh, really?
No.
I think it was on the Wii version.
Yeah, Wii version.
Okay, that's probably why I didn't know.
Yeah.
I have both versions. That's why I have the Wii and the PS3 version.
Yeah. All right.
So now I said Skullstar's next, right?
I think so, yeah. I don't remember if I actually put mine in any sort of order. I just kind of threw them at you.
By the way,
I don't think you did, but it's all right.
By the way, Zach, since you have nothing to do, how about you read the comments? Can you bring the comments up from the chat and like in between us naming stuff, you can read the comments we can answer.
Okay, so Solar Flare says, I want to see the Spider Armor Kark 1 return.
He meant Mark 1.
Oh, Mark 1.
Oh, yeah, that one is actually on my list.
It's on my list, too. It's the number 1. It's the number 1 returning on my list.
All right.
So I would agree, because I love that costume. I still have the issue, the comic.
Okay. What was one you wanted to go with, Skullstar?
Let me see here.
There was one on your list that I wasn't sure what it was. I just kind of marked it in my file as like Josh Peter returning or Josh Peter pick or something.
Peter pick. Let me look at the Spider-Man. Oh well, why don't? Well, I guess the first on my returning. Might as well go with the spider armor.
Okay. Yeah,
Meaning number 5 is spider armor.
Which the Mark 1? Which version?
Mark 1, yeah.
Oh crap! Where did I put it?
Since I've already talked about it.
Did I?
Yeah, like
that. The
that.
one that I sent you too, right? So you could just do the same thing.
I know. I'm just trying to find the picture. I don't know where. I remember seeing it in the files.
Maybe I sent it to you over Facebook.
Yeah, I got. Maybe I put in the new one by mistake. Are you serious? Oh my god. Sorry guys, I'm already fucking up.
But yeah, like I remember seeing the spider armor as early as like I think it was the PC or PS1 Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I think that one wasn't that one where you get a token and then the spider armor appears over your regular clothes for a limited time.
That sounds right. It was the one where Dr. Octopus becomes like Carnage or Venom toward the end of the game.
Though, it wasn't like
the
full costume though. It was just like a color change kind of thing.
Yeah, but like
there we go. That one.
Like even that's actually not like a good representation of the actual costume, but that is the only one that like
I really enjoyed that addition in the thanks to the DLC. But yeah, that is the suit that I want. That is one of the suits that I want to return.
Yeah, I really like this outfit too. It's probably my favorite of the spider armors, to be honest.
It's up there.
All right. Yeah, sorry about that glitch. I mean, I guess thankfully it's on, I think.
So is it? Which one is it you're looking at? You're looking at the silver one?
Yeah, the silver one, the big picture there.
So this is what it looks like in the comics. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
This is the only issue that he appears in. That's it. So if you like that suit, you need this issue, or else you'll never see it again.
Yeah.
I think it's only a couple panels actually too. It gets destroyed like almost instantly.
Yet it's appeared like in a lot of different media. At first, I think in the '90s Spider-Man cartoon, it appeared in an episode.
Spider-Wars animated series part, yeah.
Yeah. The original Spider-Verse.
Which is funny though, because it wasn't even like the same story. It was like a rich version of Peter that was like an asshole. It was like an Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I guess, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, your turn.
Yep.
All right. For my turn, it's a tie between all of the movie costumes.
Okay, that picture I'm pretty sure I definitely have.
Yeah.
So you mean like Andy and Topher and like both versions from Amazing 1 and Amazing 2?
Well, I guess, although I'm strictly talking about Amazing 1 since that was the version that returned.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah, when I got remastered, I played through the whole game with just the No Way Home outfits.
Wasn't the Amazing 2 costume also in there? I think
no, the Amazing 2 was not in there.
What suit am I thinking? Oh, that might be. What was that other PS3 Spider-Man game? That was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, right? Yeah.
But yeah, I picked all. But yeah, I found myself using these costumes for a good chunk of the game. So but I didn't want my whole list to be just the movie costumes, so I just put them all to tie for number 5.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say to the comments, by the way, real quick, Matt, don't name suits because like most of what you're probably gonna say is probably on our lists anyway. So just hold off, and we'll get there.
Okay.
We're all pretty big Spidey fans, so
yeah, I feel like these suits have a good chance of getting back, and especially with the fan demand for so many of them.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Is it back to me?
I
Yeah,
think it's back to you. Yeah.
Right. Oh wow. All right. Close this. It's got a lot of tabs open right now. All right. So let me see what my next one was. All right. So
Rich needs a personal assistant.
Yeah, seriously. All right. So this one actually, I've only seen it on my list. It is the Ghost Spider outfit.
Oh yeah, I thought it was ugly.
Yeah, well, you're ugly.
Oh,
I mean, I'll admit it. It could have looked better.
I liked it. I liked it. I thought about putting it on my list, but I figured you'd have it on your list, Rich. So I held off.
I think the only reason Rich put it on his list is because it's like linked to like Ghost Rider. But like,
I'm amazed at but it's pretty cool. Ghost Spider literally appeared in like one panel of a three-way crossover comic with Spider-Man, Deadpool, and the Hulk, and that's where this costume came from.
I mean, another thing I do like about it too, because it's like, I mean, typically when you see Ghost Rider, it's the orange fire, but I've always been a fan of like the blue fire. So it's cool, like the fire is blue in it, and I think the power from it was pretty cool too. I mean, granted, that doesn't really matter because you can kind of give that to any of the suits.
Any of the Spider-Man.
Here, I'll pull up this other costume, this other picture, because that picture is so tiny. I don't know why. That's a little, I don't know, great quality this picture is though. Boom, here we go. Yeah, I like the spider symbol on it too. It gives me a little bit of an anti-Venom vibe a bit.
I do like the symbol. I think I just don't like the skull head. It throws me off.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, here's another mention. There was like the black and white Spider-Man that I played for the first game. I like that one.
The Negative Zone suit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right.
All right.
I only saw this on my list because it's fucking ugly. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm joking. You're allowed to like what you like.
All right, now it's Mark's turn.
Yeah. Yep. So my number 4 is Scarlet Spider Kane.
Okay, that one I do have.
Is that that's a returning costume?
Yeah, it was in the first
one of the DLC ones.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 2 DLC packs come with extra costumes.
Right, that's where the spider armor came from.
Right, right.
Boom. Here we go. That is a sick ass
love
picture.
That suit. It's so sexy.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, I'm glad that one's has been getting some good appearances too.
As weird as it is, though, because the whole story with Kane, like being this hulking monster that looked like the WWE Kane, and like now it's just like a regular Pete clone, is like it's so weird, like how they did that. But I mean, I'm not hating because I love Kane, but
yeah, I liked it too. It was nice to see when they brought Kane back, they did something interesting, and with him becoming the Scarlet Spider, made for a nice hero story.
And the costume looks cool, and he's got that cool spike, right? Those like spikes that he uses.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I just think that like, well, yeah, because he was like insane before because he was deformed. He was like the cloning, whatever. We can't talk about. We'll be here all day talking about lore. But,
yeah.
I like the outfit. I think the only reason I put the other Scarlet Spider more is I like that it has the hoodie. Just makes it distinct. If we had that outfit but with the Kane one colors, that'd be like perfect in my.
Well, that's why my number 3 is Scarlet Spider Ben. I like the Scarlet Spider Ben better too, but yeah.
All right.
Or if they gave him a black hoodie. If they gave him a black hoodie over top of that,
actually, think about it. We're gonna have, according to like, there's gonna be like variant colors for each of the costumes.
That's
true.
One
DLC, so maybe we'll get that.
That would be cool.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. So next up,
Josh.
Well, my next one would probably be the big time suit.
Okay.
Just because out of all I'm pretty sure this was, well, like I've never seen this suit before.
It's in the comics.
I'm sure, but like I just thought that was like I love the green and black color scheme.
Oh, I fucking love it. It's amazing.
Yeah, same here.
It was like my preferred suit for using when I was playing it when New York was at night. Basically.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty sick suit. Would definitely be in if it had a top 10. Although sometimes the color is, instead of green, it's blue, and sometimes it's orange.
That one's nice.
Well, that I'm sure could be fixed with the color variations in the new in the new game.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, I think the idea is that like the color lines represent kind of the mode the suit is in.
Yeah, blue is essentially just normal mode. Green makes you invisible, and orange essentially would make you immune to sound attacks.
Gotcha. But I mean, like as a purely cosmetic choice, they could easily add in those other two color lines or color options.
Absolutely.
Remember when this suit first came out, I was talking to Rich about it when we were playing the game originally, and I was like, "Oh, I love that yellow and black suit," and Rich was like, "Oh, it's green, Mark." I'm like, "Oh, fuck you."
I mean, technically, we're both right.
Yeah. But yeah, like that's my number 4.
Good choice.
All right. Okay,
All right.
and now for my number 4. The original Iron Spider suit.
Okay.
Cool.
Like the
comic one.
Yeah, it's my number 2.
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be overlap with this category.
Yeah. Although I think some of my higher ones will be unique, but yeah, I absolutely just love the look of it. I was happy when they added it in the DLC, only because it had been wasn't in costumes for a couple of games, or was only available through pre-order. So it was just definitely nice getting to play this.
Not only that, but like the only representation we've had of it was like in that new Spider-Man, was it not Spectacular Spider-Man, was the new Spider-Man series that came on Disney after that.
Ultimate Spider-Man?
Yeah. I think it's in that, which also has like Agent Venom and stuff. That show is actually awesome and beautifully animated. I highly recommend it. But this suit doesn't get much representation, and when I heard they were bringing it to the movies in the silver screen, I was like, awesome. And then the new suit looks kind of cool, but it's like nowhere near as cool as like this is Iron Man, right? Like, and that's who made the suit.
Yeah.
It's what, but like the new suit doesn't really scream Iron Man to me, but this suit does. And with the spider legs out,
it really does.
Oh yeah, I loved that.
Spider
I
legs.
love that
the
they
spider
added
legs.
the,
Yeah, it's an
they
amazing
added the
suit.
spider leg
Yeah.
details to look more like the classic thing with this costume.
I hope that in the second in Spider-Man 2 for the spider leg thing, assuming we get that in there, that they put in a little extra work and make each of make the spider legs like match the color scheme of whatever suit you're using.
Well, we know the spider legs are in. They were in the very first trailer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like specifically, I want to see it so that it's like, if I'm using like the big time suit, I want the legs to be like black and green. I don't want them to just be like the Iron Spider arms on a suit that doesn't match.
That's fair. Yeah, it would be cool. Or like, there's maybe at least a generic color that maybe kind of just blended at least with generally everything. Maybe
like silver or something like that.
Palette.
I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but it does seem like color options are more of a focus this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Rich?
Oh, I was just going to say, I mean, this was definitely one of the kind of the first alternate Spider outfits I always saw, and it was pretty cool. And I do overall prefer it over the movie version, though I do like the how the spider symbol looks a bit more on the movie version. But yeah, no, I like this costume, and I'm sure it'll be back.
All right.
Matt said, by the way, don't remind me of Ultimate Spider-Man, Mark. Yuck. I don't know if it was Ultimate Spider-Man because there's been a ton of Spider-Man shows. There's a recent one.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2017. But yeah, it was Ultimate Spider-Man that showcased this suit.
And that's the one that had like Agent Venom and stuff and like Anti-Venom.
I forget if it had Anti-Venom, but it did have
in the episodes that I watched, Anti-Venom was definitely in it. But like I have Disney Plus, so I don't know. I forget which exactly series it was, but it was one of them, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Spider-Man game, I love though.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man as a video. That was actually going to be one of my. That was actually going to be one of my costume picks for like costumes I want to see, but it got edged out by some of the other picks that I had.
Yeah. Right.
Which is interesting. This game represents Harry Venom, like, and not the Ultimate way, where he's got the teeth all over his body and no symbol and stuff. It's like actual Eddie Brock style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless this is like the lead up to Arkham Knight, where they're like, the Arkham Knight definitely isn't Jason Todd.
That's what everyone online is saying. Like literally everyone online is saying it's fucking Eddie. Like at the end.
Yeah. All right. Should we move on to our number 3s?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Let's
I'm
move
up
on.
next, right?
I think so.
Yep.
All right. So let me see. My number 3 pick.
Or wait,
was-
James, you did your
I
fourth.
did,
Oh yeah, yours was the Iron Spider. That's right.
Yeah. All right. So my number 3 is
Is it motorcycle or a
the
weed whacker?
motorcycle.
I think
Spider Rider.
Sorry.
That's my chainsaw. Sorry, guys.
Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, sorry.
the,
I'm by a window, and the neighbors must be doing their lawn.
It's okay. It's the
Understandable.
Future Foundation outfit.
Oh yeah, that's
I
a nice
love
one.
that.
Chef's
I
kiss.
didn't. I always liked this outfit, but I think it was the PS4 game that really made me love it. I don't know what it was. They just kind of made it like pop a lot more. And it also gives me, just like I said with Ghost Spider, it gives me a lot of big like anti-Venom vibes, and that's a nice, cool thing. And it was a shame we had to wait, I think, for DLC. I think this was like a free update one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it was back when the Fantastic Four book first relaunched that they added this with the Bombastic Magman.
Yeah,
which is it's a great costume. I love the half boot, like with Ben Reilly's Spectacular Spider-Man, like the half boot. I always love that.
That is sick. Yeah.
Yep.
But
I like the way that the symbol contrasts with like the rest of the, like how it bleeds into like the side there.
Yeah.
I always love this version more than the reversed version that this costume would sometimes be, just because Spider-Man has several black costumes, but not like no other real white costumes.
And the reverse is a lot like the symbiote Spider-Man, so it's like
yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like there's a lot where white isn't the primary color. There's a lot where black is the primary color. So yeah,
this is definitely one of my top favorite suits of all time. By the way, like
this would also be an honorable mention.
This would have been an honorable mention for me as well.
Yeah, but I really hope it's in the base game this time.
Yeah. I'm confident it will be.
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, Mark,
your number 3.
My number 3 is Scarlet Spider Ben. So we already covered that, but
fair enough.
We just show another picture and move on because we already.
Yeah, sure. All right, I think this was the one that
one of the ones that I sent you.
I think. Yeah, I don't think this is the one I shared previously. Get another more comic-like look at it.
Yeah, I like the ripped sleeves and stuff of the comic version. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I actually hope they do one that's kind of. I know the aesthetic that they're going for with like a more movie or technological type vibe, but I really like the way it's like ripped and like because canonically he was throwing together the suit because like he didn't want to be Spider-Man, so he just grabbed whatever he had. But I think this version looks excellent. I just like the rips and like how it like it looks more menacing, I guess. I love the eyes on it.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Very Venom-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if in the PS4 game if the sleeves were ripped. If that was the case,
it's just like a uniform. Yeah.
It would be nice if they fixed that in the second game, but we'll see. Yeah. Also, since we're speaking of color swaps, wouldn't that be sick if a color swap for this was like the Kane outfit? That'd be perfect.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
Even if he was still red, but the hoodie was just black.
Yeah,
exactly.
That'd be amazing.
And then another one could be black with the hoodie red.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
All right,
Skullstar, your turn.
All right. My number 3 is the vintage suit.
All right. So this was maybe one of the ones I had difficulty with.
Is that the CG one, the cartoony one, or the original?
No, the vintage suit is the one that looks like 70s Spider-Man.
Okay. So like
is it like
first appearance Spider-Man kind of thing?
So it's it's like cell shaded looking.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that the one with the wings, the web wings?
Oh wait.
I don't remember if it had web wings. I just remember it was similar in style to the Spider-Verse suit.
Was this it?
Oh man, this is something.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Kind of made me wish we could get a whole Spider-Man game with that animation style.
Yeah,
I appreciate the
I agree.
Spider-Man game.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, they do this in Fortnite too. That's why. So like, I think it would be great if we just did more costumes like this.
Yeah, it was very. I had a lot of fun just tooling around doing the side missions with this.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. I enjoy the homages to the older stuff a lot, especially when it comes to like the animation and stuff like that.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's not one I used much, but I definitely appreciate its presence in the game.
Yeah,
and it's refreshing to see.
Okay, so my turn.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. My number 3 was the Last Stand outfit.
Okay, here's that picture. Actually, this might not have been the one you sent me, but it's a pretty cool picture. Boom.
Yep, that's it. This was like from a story, like Spider-Man's 500th issue, where he pretty much saw his future self, and like this would be the outfit he met his end in.
Yeah, I remember.
I just like the simplicity. I both like the simplicity, and the jacket just looked really cool. And it doesn't. And aside from this game, I think the only other time this costume was available in the game was in Edge of Time and via like entering a code. So I definitely just would like it to see this more. Something about it just always just agreed with me.
Yeah, it is a cool outfit that I always forget about. Like I like it. Kind of looks like he has a leather jacket on a little bit.
I wonder.
It looks like a jacket you would use, Rich.
That's probably why I appreciate it.
Boots, though.
Yeah.
Here, I actually have another picture. This might have been some more similar to the one you sent me. Just so we got a little better look at the actual overall costume. I love that picture, but
yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's the one I sent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fresh.
Yep.
I never heard of this outfit until the game, actually.
Yeah.
Can he clean the walls with the shoes, though?
Apparently.
I guess
they're special shoes.
He gets special ordered by Timberland or something.
What the heck?
Yeah.
I guess that's good.
Yeah.
I love the jacket, though. I kind of want them to mass produce that and make it an actual jacket. I'll wear it.
That'd be sick.
I'm surprised they haven't done that with all the Spider-Verse stuff. They haven't thought of doing this.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Skullstar?
Oh, yeah.
He did. Oh, no. It's your turn
but
after
no,
me.
it's your turn.
Back to me.
Yeah.
Back to me, right. Okay.
For your number 2.
All right. Number 2.
Number 2.
Zach can read a comment if he wants before.
Let me see. I always love the vintage suit, seeing it clash so hard with more. Why is this thing doing autocorrect? Something's blocking the word.
Realistic graphics.
Realistic graphics was always hilarious to me.
Oh, if you hear thunder, it's Florida, so it's probably like hurricaning or some shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so this one was already brought up. I'm just going to share a different picture. It is $29.9. Yeah, I absolutely love this outfit. Shattered Dimensions really made me fall in love with $29.9, and I'm really glad it's getting more representation. I'm never going to get tired of it.
Rich, to piggyback, I think that all of these costumes should have like a non-aesthetic Spider-Man game, and we should get like the CG or whatever the what do you call it? The
cell shaded.
The cell shaded. Yeah, I think that we should get cell shaded for all these classic ones.
That would be tight.
Yeah, I would like to get closer to the original comic version.
That would be something.
That would be cool.
Like if we got like a game called like Maximum Spider-Man or something.
Well, I mean, even in this game,
like a filter on each costume.
A cell shaded version.
That'd be cool. I mean, it would just be great if you could use like more of the more of Miguel's exclusive like things in this costume, like the claws or something like that.
Also, it's weird because his webbing comes from the top of his hands, like the symbiote, as opposed to underneath of his wrists.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of like little intricacies that like always bother me about like using this suit in particular in the games. Because that's not where his web comes from.
I wish they would make his webs like kind of like the red lasers, like in Across the Spider-Verse. That was so sick. I don't care. I'm not sure if that's actually how accurate it is, but I just thought that was so cool, and that'd be a sick effect if it was like that in the game.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but James may. But this August, Miguel is getting his own symbiote.
Oh, neat.
$29.99 is getting a symbiote. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, didn't Venom 2099 already exist?
No. It's not the Venom suit. It's a new symbiote just for Miguel, and it looks almost like his armor. So I'll send Rich 2 pictures so at the end of the stream he can show them. But like it's badass.
Okay.
Just remind me.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Sick. Okay. Mark.
Mine is this is our number 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So mine's Iron Spider, the classic one, same as James' last pick. So I would just say, do cell shaded. And I didn't send you cell shaded, but it's I think a comic version.
Let me
But
see if...
I would just like it to look as close to the comic version as possible. Matt, I already did send them to you, buddy. I put them in the Discord and I added you in the comic section, so you can go check them out there.
Let me see. Yeah, this might have been. This maybe was the picture you sent me. I mean, even if it's not, it's a pretty cool picture. All right. Boom.
Okay.
This is unrelated, but
there we go.
There we go.
I wanted as close to the comic accurate version as possible, so I think cell shade would be a cool way to go. That was a cover, yeah. It's a great suit. I have like every issue that suit has appeared in, which has actually been quite a lot because of was it Civil War II that he wore?
Yeah. The Civil War 1.
Civil War 1, right.
Here we go. Okay. I can zoom. Nice.
Yeah, I love it. I love this suit, especially with the spider legs.
Oh yeah, the spider legs freaking make it.
Yep.
All right, cool.
What's your number 2 Skullstar?
My number 2 is the Spider Rider costume.
All right.
Oh yeah.
It was one of the few,
right?
Arachnid Rider, yes.
Okay, here we go.
It's one of the very few. I think it's one of the very few like game original suits that was there. Like I was
disappointed. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's Sentai inspired or like specifically inspired by Kamen Rider. Hence, Spider Rider or Arachnid Rider. I love the way that the suit looks. Very cool, like armor. I love the way that the armor looks. That the helmet. Even though I was disappointed that it wasn't that we couldn't get a more direct representation of Spider-Man Sentai roots. I believe this is a perfectly serviceable, like not substitution, but like stopgap sort of a thing.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. Speaking of cell shaded, I mean, it looks cell shaded to me at least.
Yeah, it does. I don't know if it's. I don't know if
gloss effect.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, like it's not it definitely stands out more than most of the other costumes, but it's not as dramatic a change as say like the vintage or Spider-Verse costumes.
Yeah. Good pick, Josh. I like this one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right? This was like a late edition of the game, right?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, for me, it was always there because I got Spider-Man PS4 way late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understandable.
And since it was an update, it was available right at the start.
I'm actually playing through it again right now in anticipation. Well, I'm still finishing Miles. I think I have a couple missions left, and then I'm going on to the PS5 version.
Nice.
All right.
I'm going to start over.
Okay, my turn. My number 2 is the stealth suit.
Okay.
Nice. Good choice.
Yeah. Much like Skullstar said, this is like my favorite original game outfit. It's like an interesting mix.
That's a nice one.
It's a mix, but it feels like it works because you get it from Black Cat. Plus, it's like a good substitute so you don't have the black symbiote suit, and it kind of looks like Agent Venom.
I could see that.
It just was very unique, and I just hope it comes back.
I like the way they did the symbol. With diamonds facing in.
Yeah, I would
hourglass.
I would like. Well, I hope that even though this isn't on my list or anything, I hope that we get some sort of like Kraven inspired suit for
like a
Spider-Man with like a big fur trim or something.
That would be interesting.
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Because like that's one thing that I gave my Spider Sona was like a big fur thing.
Yeah.
It's like I ate this line and I'm wearing its face.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, the stealth suit's sick.
Yeah.
I think you had to do something special to get this one. I feel like, right?
Well, you had to do all of the Black Cat side quests, if I remember correctly.
That makes sense.
Like I 100% believe that this suit should return. And we should get a new suit for doing all the other Black Cat side quests in Spider-Man 2, because there's definitely going to be Black Cat side quests.
We should get her outfit for Peter, but from the comics. So it's got the cleavage that comes like all the way down.
Oh
yeah,
my god!
Just
That'd be funny.
the neckline that plunges below sea level.
Hey, we got like Spider-Man boxers. Why not? He's covered up. More
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Might as well.
I am all for equal opportunity Spider-Man.
God. Anyway, that's
we got the sensational, and the amazing. We need the fabulous Spider-Man.
Oh man,
there you go.
Okay, and moving on to our number ones.
All right. So for my number one, well, it's already been mentioned on someone's list, but in Smash Bros. Ultimate, what did Ridley hit when he got in the game? He hit the big time suit.
Yeah.
The big time suit's like my favorite Spider-Man costume ever. Obviously I even got a figure of it, and because I love black and green is my favorite color combo. If you can't tell by like the aesthetic on my YouTube channel, it's just so sleek. It's kind of like the same.
Yeah, I agree.
But with kind of like a more unique color combo. I'll also share that picture again too. There we go. I just figured I'd have the figure for the occasion.
Yeah.
But yeah, like and I'm every game this is in, I always use it a ton. It would be nice if like it had the other color variations. I'll only just use black and green. Solar flare I know is a bad pun. Yeah, no, I don't know what else to say. I hope it's in the game. I'm sure it'll be in the game because it seems to be usually a fairly safe pick.
It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one for returning.
But like I said, like I've been saying for all of these, I'm sorry to cut you off. Like, you see how they do this kind of like armor-esque deviation on all the suits in the Spider-Man games? The reason I want like the cell shaded thing is I just want us to get as closely comic accurate as we can. And a lot of the original, like the classic suit that Josh said, actually looks really close to it because of the cell shadedness. So I kind of wish we would get some kind of variant on that instead of just being armored out like it is.
It'd be cool. To be fair, this is probably one of the better recent representations of it in games because the Marvel's Avengers games, it's way too armored up. Yeah, and then like Midnight Suns, like it's not even like the right color. I mean, it was just an alternate color for the default, so whatever.
But I think this is like the shoulder pads and the knee pads like kind of weird me out, but I see the aesthetic of them, but
I see what you mean.
Me? Shit. My number one has already been mentioned. It was Mark 1 Spider Armor. So that's my number one.
That's right. That's the picture I lost.
I like Spider Mower.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The amazing Spider Weed Whacker.
No, it's just
you know what? I'll pull up this picture from the comics.
Yeah.
And again, same thing. I want like a cell shaded look because I want it to actually resemble the comic version. It's a little bit bulkier. It's got bigger shoulder pads. Almost, I used to call it like the hockey suit. Like it looks like a hockey goalie.
But disco ball.
Yeah, I
can see that.
Yeah, because the new one looks kind of too sleek. I like it bulky like this. I think that's just amazing.
Yeah, like I'm hoping that for Spider-Man 2 we get like we get suits that allow us to have a little bit more leeway with the body type of Peter, without getting into too much detail.
I think the problem is just that like they make one skeletal frame based on polygons for the character,
right?
And all the suits have to fit that, which is
that's why I'm hoping that like with the addition of the black suit and the way that they make the way that they're like breaking the rules with that, like how he's shooting off tendrils and stuff, maybe they'll make a more adaptive skeleton for like different body types.
Yeah, I would like maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. Yeah, I would like that.
Because like they already gave us that weird spider manga skin in in Spider-Man 1.
Oh yeah,
and that was
the cell shaded skins don't fit that because they're a different thing. That's why I think we should have more cell shaded. That's the only reason why I mentioned that, so we can have more freedom. I know not all of them would fit the cell shaded aesthetic, but I think it's the way you can get it closer to the original than their adaptation of which, because all the suits that they brought back are all different and then their counterparts. That's the only reason why I say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As I said before, the spider armor is cool. It's definitely my favorite of the spider armor variants. I think it's just funny. I kind of like that it reminds me of a disco ball for some reason.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
bad.
I would
Some
unironically love it if we had to go to like a dance studio and if you went in the Mark 1 armor, if it just caused like crazy reflections happening all over the place.
God.
That would be great. He just starts doing like the cliche disco dance.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So what up next is Skullstar, right?
Yeah. My number, which one is this? 2 or 1?
Number one.
Oh, number 1 is the web suit.
Web suit. The Raimi suit, right?
Yeah, the Raimi suit.
Okay.
I love this suit. It's the Raimi films are how I was introduced to Spider-Man and how I fell in love with the character.
Oh, nice.
Same here.
The Raimi suit is what I played 90% of the game in, the first game in, just because, I figured it's a veteran Spider-Man. He's been doing this for a long time, and the Raimi films have been around for quite a long time, so it made sense to me, and I love that suit. Plus, it would be very easy to implement a symbiote version of that suit. It's
black. Yeah,
it's easy. It's
Very
black and
easy.
silver, and so
I don't even think it's black and silver, isn't it? I think those are reflections. I think it's just straight up black.
Well, I thought like the webbing was still silver.
Oh, I always thought it was just reflective, like it's reflecting here off his suit.
I mean, maybe I couldn't tell you, but like the Raimi suit is my number 1 most returning. Like I like all of the other movie suits, but if only one can return, it has to be the web suit for me.
Touche.
Fair enough.
I think the popularity of No Way Home and stuff is going to actually make this better. By the way, I heard a tidbit that said that like they were supposed to do a live action in
like
Spider-Verse of this.
Yeah, and like the closest
too corny.
Yeah, the closest thing that they got was the Prowler, the Aaron Davis scene.
Yeah.
There were a couple like live action bits, but they were usually
they were like stock footage.
Yeah. It's still cool.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
still neat. I didn't expect that.
All right.
All right, great. Yeah, no, I'm just a comment. Yeah, I mean the rain. This is how I got introduced to Spider-Man. Also, I mean, it's not like one of my favorite suits, but it's definitely a suit that I, has a special place in my heart because it's very nostalgic, and I do really like the webbing on it.
Yeah.
So are we doing Pete New next or my?
No. Hey, I didn't get my last.
Yeah.
I mean, after. I'm just asking.
Yeah,
we're doing the new suits next.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For my number 1, it's the Ends of the Earth suit.
Ends of the Earth. Let me see. Here we go. I found it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shitty picture. Let me find another.
We use our imagination.
Yeah.
Ends of the Earth. Spider-Man.
Just blame it on StreamYard. Be like, sorry guys, it's in like 140p.
I'll put it on screen for now. And then I'll find the other one. Boom. Oh wait, I forgot. I can zoom in.
Oh, this one.
Oh yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, pretty much. This is my favorite of the spider armors. It was Peter wore this in in a story called Ends of the Earth for the 50th anniversary, taking on the Sinister Six, and the armor was built pretty much to counteract members of the Six.
What mark version is this though? Because this is one of the marks, isn't it? This is mark
3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just my personal favorite. Plus, again, prior to the first game, the only time the suit was available was like I think as a DLC thing for Amazing Spider-Man 2, and that's gone now. So, yeah, I definitely enjoyed using this suit.
Here, I got another picture too. This is actually from the comics. Doesn't show the whole thing, but it's a cool picture.
Yep.
That is a nice picture.
That's the first scene the suit was ever shown in.
Kind of reminds me of Red Hood a little bit in that picture.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah,
helmet definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a cool outfit. It's another one that I always kind of forget about, but it's definitely cool.
I mean, if you give him a leather jacket, it pretty much would be Red Hood.
Yeah, basically.
Spidey with some guns.
So Spider-Man
so Flash Venom. So Flash Thompson Venom, basically.
Or Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So that is all of our picks for Peter's returning outfits from the PS4 game. I just want to take a quick because Solar Flare asked us a question. He said, "Who are some villains y'all would like to see in Spider-Man 2?" So that's a hard question for me since I actually got a good chunk of the ones I wanted. I really wanted Venom and Lizard, and it seems like we're getting that. I obviously always would want Carnage, but at the same time, I also kind of want Carnage to maybe be saved.
I want to be his own thing. Yeah, I think it would be
exactly.
I think if I want anybody like any villain, we need to have Shocker return just so we can have that famous scene from the 90s animated series.
Shocker.
Yeah. I'm gonna get into that in my top 5 new suits. But I will just say I want one of the suit powers to just be yelling Shocker.
Nice.
Oh man!
I would also like Prowler back because I actually really like Prowler and I always have.
Hell
so
yeah!
To have him in like an actual like mainline game would be cool, even if he's just like an anti-hero or like an ally for some reason.
Yeah, I would like to say. Well, I'm fairly certain Taskmaster's going to come back because he was on the map that Kraven brings up. You could see his silhouette, like his symbol with his shield
too.
Oh, that's also true. Yes,
I'd like to see Mysterio.
I think Mysterio would be interesting. Like you could do some good side quests with him.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other. I want Big Wheel.
Big Wheel.
I want Big Wheel.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
So we can get that donkey meme like fulfilled.
I wouldn't mind Hobgoblin.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
I just don't know if we're going to do him before.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get
animated series.
I just don't know if we're going to get the goblins.
I associate the goblins with like Carnage, so like I would like to see all the goblins show up if we get Carnage as a main villain in a possible third. Like
and then we could end it with Red Goblin,
Demo Goblin. Yeah, and then we can do Red Goblin. So like a maximum Carnage scenario.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think of like other Spider-Man villains that you could do.
Hydra Man would be cool.
Maybe Doppelganger if you wanted to get weird with it.
Again, I'd want him for maximum Carnage. I wouldn't want him.
Because I'm thinking like
Morbius.
Yeah, Morbius.
Oh yeah, Morbius. Yeah,
Morbius. They ain't showing Morbius in nothing until for a while. I think.
I think Morbius is poison at this point.
Yeah, he's in Midnight Suns, but you know what the weirdest thing in Midnight Suns is? Everyone's facial animation is so good. You know what they forgot to do when he's not in uniform? When he's around the Abbey just talking, they didn't put his teeth in. So all you see is his tongue flicking when he's talking.
No.
Interesting.
That's terrible. Wow.
No matter what part of the game.
I never noticed that.
He
has no teeth. It's like
he's just demanding plasma.
Man.
I'm trying to think
demanding
of other Spider-Man villains we could have.
Did I say Sand? Yeah, I said
you did say Sandman, and I.
Oh, Hydra Man. I'd like to see Hydra Man.
I said Hydra Man. You should put them together and have
I'd still like Sam.
Just put them together.
Yeah. I would like to. I mean, yeah, because they had a lot of the big ones in the first game.
Yeah, I think we named off a good number of
and I mean,
ones.
like like Ragaroth said, I got the lizard, which is always a big one from me.
Yeah.
Cool. And we're getting Venom. Venom is like number 1.
Yeah, that was my number 1.
They're gonna save the Green Goblin for the third game, most likely.
Yeah, I imagine like Norman Osborn will get turned into Green Goblin by like the end of the second game, and that'll be like a stinger where he's become the Green Goblin.
I hope they skip that and just like talk about it with the other goblins and Carnage being in charge. And I want Harry to be like what was his like Iron Man persona for like Thunderbolts? I forget.
The American Sun.
Yeah. I want him to do that with like a Thunderbolts type of thing, and then like maybe
Norman was the Iron Patriot.
Yeah, Iron Patriot. That's what it was.
Yeah, but that was Norman.
I want him to like he could be Goblin like later on, but I want it to be like a mystery thing. Like he's Iron Patriot, who's this Goblin guy flying around, and then set that up. You know what I mean? Like I just think that would be interesting. Just because I'm so tired of the same stories being recycled, so I would just like to see something interesting. Because like those of us who read the comics like know everything that happens. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Okay. So
Makes
we
sense.
should probably get on with the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can continue.
Rich was talking to his
good
imaginary
question. All right, so now we're on Peter New. Okay,
Yes.
all right, so cool. I
Peter
got my
New.
first one. New Peter. I got my first one queued up. All right, so it is. This one might be a head scratcher for some people. The Amazing Spider-Man suit, the Andrew Garfield version, but with a symbiote. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, he never had the symbiote, but apparently it was an unlockable outfit, and I believe it was the first Amazing Spider-Man game to kind of get a Raimi-inspired kind of black suit. And kind of No Way Home has kind of solidified Andrew Garfield being my favorite the Spider-Man live action. And I also like that this outfit is kind of a mix between the Raimi suit and the Raimi symbiote suit and the classic symbiote suit, as it kind of has the webbing, but it also has some of that sleek blackness as well. And it's like we don't get to see it in many games, and I wasn't that crazy about the first Amazing Spider-Man game. And of course, it's like I know it's
definitely better.
Oh yeah, definitely, and I know it's definitely a pipe dream, but like, I still would love if Andrew Garfield got one more Spider-Man movie and he got the symbiote in it. I think that would be sick. So I guess this would be kind of a way to kind of live vicariously through that wish.
I agree. I mean, amazing. Like Andrew Garfield's my favorite on-screen Spider-Man as well. I think he embodies the character the most.
Exactly.
So I like him the most as well. But yeah, I would love to see that. That looks cool. I didn't think I unlocked that in the first game. I played the second a lot more, so I didn't remember it. But
I think it was like a 100% the game kind of thing. That's why.
Second one's just so memorable because we got Carnage. So I'm just like, that one, check please. That one's like way better.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my first new one, and I guess if it is true, I'm not sure. I don't know if we can say it is true or not yet. If the thing is true, where it's like every suit is a symbiote version, obviously the Amazing Spider-Man suit, this would be the symbiote version on that. But I don't know. So yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So Mark.
So if we're going to my number 5 for new suits, I would like Superior Spider-Man, the Dr. Octopus inhabiting Spidey's brain.
Okay.
Which also has legs, but Superior Spider-Man is one of my favorite costumes or designs for a costume I've ever seen. It's sick as hell. I love that the off-laden webbing, like how it's like more sporadic as opposed to neat. I just think it like looks way cooler. The claws, like it's just like it's a badass looking suit.
Yeah,
agreed. It is sick.
Okay, Skullstar.
My number 5 is 2099, but the Across the Spider-Verse version.
That is number 4 as well.
Yeah, I specifically want that one because, like, I love the 2099 suit. I have no doubt in my mind the original is going to come back. I want this one specifically because he's bulkier. Because, as Ragaroth said, he has the neon webbing, which hopefully they would translate over to the.
I didn't even think of them doing that for this outfit.
Yeah, like I'd like to think that they would do the neon webbing for that one, and you could have it move the same way that all the other Across the Spider-Verse suits move, like with the lower frame rate if you want.
Yeah.
Just that I think would be really, really cool.
Agreed.
Okay. My turn, and let's see. My number 5 was actually also a tie between 4 costumes because they're all tied to the same storyline, the Identity Crisis costumes. This was a story where where Spider-Man was framed for murder, and Peter took on 4 other identities to pretty much still fight crime while trying to prove his innocence.
Oh, Yellow Jacket, Ricochet, yeah.
The top left is the Hornet. top right is Dusk, bottom
Ricochet.
left is Protege, and and bottom right is Ricochet.
Yeah, those were all great. I love them all.
Some of these were available like as a pre-order bonus in Edge of Time, and Ricochet and Hornet were available in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But it would be cool just to get all of these back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like any outfit that was in another Spider-Man game should I feel like it's got to be in this game. It's like you already had it in the game, you might as well kind of
They're all creative, fun looking. Ricochet, I think, is the best.
I agree. I also love Ricochet because he looks exactly like my favorite version of Superboy, like the 90s Superboy.
Oh, I can see that.
And he reminds me of like when DC did the Amalgam comics with you remember when Spider-Man and Superboy fused together?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of that, and I really dig it. So I agree.
All right. I guess next up are number 4s.
Okay. So my number 4, let me just take a peek at my list. Okay. Oh, well, it was kind of just said. I'll pull it back up, though, just for the hell of it. It was also Superior Spider-Man. This was definitely kind of one of the few outfits. I definitely kind of felt its absence in in the game. I kind of thought it would be in, especially considering the importance that Doc Ock played in the game. But yeah, I really like the outfit. It kind of reminds me of the No Way Home outfit. No, not No Way Home. My bad. Far From Home outfit. But of course, with the spider legs. I just really like the red and black combo, and of course, again, the spider legs are awesome. They help me.
They're not to shit on that art because I sent you the picture, I think, but it looks like he's like Mr. Fantastic because like bodies don't move that way.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like he. Looks like he dislocated his pelvis.
Yeah.
He's just like stretched.
His superior pelvis.
His superior pelvis.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on in that picture. I mean,
it's somebody not proofreading their art.
Oof.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Okay, Mark, what's your number 4?
My number 4 also was 2099 Spider-Verse. I sent you the picture, I think, from Fortnite because I recently got him in Fortnite, and he looks. It's the same reasons that that Josh was saying. Like, I love the bulkierness to it. I love that his talons that are on the side of his arms. I think I sent you the Fortnite picture.
They're longer.
I might have forgot. I think that was maybe one.
Okay.
Since it overlapped, I just downloaded this one.
I love how they're longer. I love how like the suit is animated.
A bit more, though.
So like you can actually see like stuff going on within the reds of the costume. I like the new symbol. I do love that Miguel is like bigger because Miguel is bigger than Peter. He's never been like lanky and whatnot, and sometimes he's portrayed as lanky, and it's not. I like this one better. He's always been top heavy, so I think that for the same reasons that Josh said, he's definitely my number 4 for returning. I mean, for new.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
All right. Skullstar.
My number 4 is Spider-Punk, specifically the Spider-Punk from Across the Spider-Verse.
Ah, yeah, that version.
Let's see.
Because we have Spider-Punk at home, but just the way that Spider-Punk is animated in Spider-Verse is just so creative and so visually striking that
I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'll check it out as soon as I can.
Yeah, like like he's animated differently than like anybody else in that movie.
I like how he's kind of animated like a Here we go. I'm pulling up the picture right now.
He's basically animated like a ripped poster.
Yeah,
like a punk rock poster, and
yeah,
like I don't know if you could really pull that off in the fourth movie. What am I talking about?
In the second game.
In the second game, considering you'd need different shaders and stuff for that, as opposed to just building off of the Spider-Verse like frame data that they have for the other costumes. But I would love to see this Spider-Punk in Spider-Man 2.
All right.
James, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Spider-Punk a girl at one point? Like, which universe is that from?
I don't recall a female Spider-Punk.
I'm trying to remember what it was from. It might have been from... Yeah, I don't know. I think I remember distinctively seeing a female Spider-Punk, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, we can move on.
Okay.
Oh, well.
But anyway, before I get to my number 4, I just wanted to say quickly 2 honorable mentions that I thought would be on my list would be the Superior Spider-Man costume and the Ben Reilly Spider-Man costume. But
all right, that's my number 3, James. Calm down.
I just wanted to give honorable mentions. Okay, anyway.
I love me some Ben.
For my number 4, there's actually 2 different versions of this. It's Peter's Horseman of Apocalypse costume.
Yeah, I got
that. One is from like a variant cover where there was a bunch of different superheroes as Apocalypse's horsemen. In fact, the Guardians of the Galaxy variant, their costumes made it into the Guardians game. And the other one is from when Peter. Oh yeah, this is from an Avengers story where an alternate universe Apocalypse and his horsemen showed up for a minute and fought the Avengers.
Ooh, that is a pretty freaky looking costume.
That's
now naturally I don't expect them to look like this, but likely it would have. But I mean, like the basis of it. And like
here's the other one.
And here's the other costume.
How are his powers enhanced by Apocalypse in that, or was it just for the cover?
It was not in the the other one. This is just a variant cover. I just thought it looked freaking awesome.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool, and it would make sense considering they added in the web gliders.
Yeah. So that
actually reminds me of this. I think it's maybe the Secret Wars outfit, a little bit.
Yeah, Secret Wars. That was a cool one too.
Does it have blue on it? I can't tell.
Yeah. I think the like lining of it to form the spider is blue.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on to our number 3s.
Back to me. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, this is a pretty standard one. Well, it would just be nice just to have a.
Sorry. Death in the family.
Yeah. Now it's Batman.
Batman.
Just a classic symbiote one. Just more sleek.
We do a cell shaded.
Yeah. Oh, we can do cell shaded. I just kind of meant because I noticed in Spider-Man 2, like as you kind of pointed out,
more armor.
It does have some like armor on it, and it's not bad, but it's I do just wish it was kind of the more sleek version.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, kind of how I mentioned with the Amazing Spider-Man one, I think potentially the symbiote in that what we've seen is the symbiote on the kind of the enhanced suit that's the default outfit of the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Insomniac games. Maybe this is how the symbiote would look if it was on the classic, just standard outfit. Maybe.
Right, gotcha.
There's no armor on that one.
You need a drink or something?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. Yes, my number 3. Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, my number 3 is actually has appeared in Amazing Spider-Man number 0, the Ben Reilly suit. That's probably my favorite version of the classic red and blue Spider-Man suit. Like I said, I love the half boot. I love the web shooters on the outside. I love how the symbol is like really big.
Yeah.
I've always loved this suit, and as soon as I got that holographic cover, which I still have the issue for, I've been in love with this costume.
Yeah, the only time I think the suit was I love that suit. The only time I think it was ever available was in Edge of Time.
Yeah. Well, technically, also on in a technicality, it was on the Wii Web of Web of Shadows for the Wii. It was Spider Carnage freaking costume that they should have put in PS3 version, but that's only in the Wii. They had the best costumes in the Wii version, and they look like shit.
Well, that's because PS3 didn't have any costumes.
Yeah, what's with that specific Wii port getting all these like?
I mean,
there was like 5 or
I
6
feel like
costumes in that.
I feel like that happened with a lot of games in that era where like the Wii version would get like a bunch of exclusive content for certain games for no reason. Like
maybe they're like, well, nobody's gonna fucking see it, so we'll just put it in here because you can't see anything that's actually going on.
Like I know that like Rampage Total Destruction, apparently the Wii version had like 10 other monsters in it that the PS2 and Xbox versions didn't.
Damn.
Or like,
yeah, they did that with like Transformers Beast Wars too. Like I think like the N64 version like had different Maximals and Predacons than like the PS1 version had. It's like weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
All right. I guess cool choice. What's your number 3, Josh?
My number 3 is the last of my Spider-Verse picks for Peter. It is Webslinger. The cowboy-looking Spider-Man in Spider-Verse. Granted, I know he's not going to have his shotgun with webbing, but I just love the idea. I just find the idea of going around Spider-Man 2 as a cowboy with a poncho and a 10-gallon hat to be hilarious.
God, that was
like
so fun.
I think it would be amazing to just kind of like do the entire campaign as like a role playing with like Western stuff.
Man,
and again,
tell me he shot web bullets out of that.
He literally shoots buckshot that's webbing. It's great.
That's awesome.
Like I know he won't. If he was a costume, he wouldn't have that. But wouldn't that be cool to have that costume and maybe like as one of his like effects, he shoots
nice.
He shoots like webbing out of a gun as a super.
Hey, if Spider-Punk can use a guitar, why not?
I could definitely see that being his power. I mean, it's not using a real shotgun.
Yeah.
I was laughing a lot in that scene.
God,
that was funny.
I doubt we'd get Webslinger, but just that would be very, very fun to do the whole cowboy shtick.
Yeah,
and
I think
or maybe his
shot as a DLC costume.
Yeah, or maybe his super would include the horse somehow.
Oh man,
that'd be funny.
Yeah.
By the way, I would have said Spider Carnage, but since Carnage is not in the game, that's why I went with Ben instead. Because
I thought about including like Spider Carnage or any of the other like symbiotes, like Toxin or something, but I figure I assume we're not getting Carnage, so I'm going to leave. I left out any of like that stuff for potential third game,
unless he's like a super secret villain, like an Amazing Spider-Man 2. But
yeah.
I mean, who would be foolish enough to put Spider Carnage on their list when
I know.
Exactly. It'd have to be some sort of. You'd have to be some sort of idiot to know.
What a goofy goober!
Oh yes, so goofy. So anyway, my number 3 is Spider Carnage.
Wait, really?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I knew there was someone else that yeah.
Thank you for that setup.
I mean, we would have tied up with our number 3
actually didn't even know
anyway,
that
I put it.
Yeah. I would have preferred Spider Cringe.
Yep.
All right.
Not the animated series weird one where he's got those lips. that version was out.
Yeah, this is definitely like something. Aside from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and the Wii version of Web of Shadows, this doesn't really get much love. And I just think, heck, a game with symbiotes, why not have a symbiote be one of his costumes?
True.
Yeah, like I could honestly see Spider Carnage being like a post game. Like if you 100% the game, you get the Spider Carnage outfit.
Yeah, I definitely 100% it and then play New Game Plus with it.
I played around on the Wii version and tried to make out the pixels to see that it definitely was indeed Spider Carnage.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my number 3.
They did that annoying stuff a lot last gen, didn't they? Like making PSP. Oh my god! In Age of Apocalypse, they had X-Man as a PSP exclusive. Who the hell?
My favorite was Psylocke in the PSP version too.
You mean X-Men Legends 2, right?
Yes, X-Men Legends 2, yeah.
Psylocke was never in that version. Okay. And I thought I think the PSP it was Cannonball and Cable that were exclusive.
No, X-Man is also in that. Nate Gray is in that. And it pissed me off royally because that's like my favorite Marvel character of all time. And like I'm like, oh cool, I have to play the shittier version of the game so I can be him.
I'd still probably rather play a PSP port than a Wii port, though.
Well, it's not a port; it's a totally different game. Because remember they were doing those handhelds, different things. Then it's totally different from like the PS2 version.
Never mind.
All right.
Oh, it's just
moving on to our number 2s.
Yeah. All right. So my number 2 is okay. All right.
I love how the majority of our choices are like the same. We're just
like so. I figured there would definitely be some overlap.
True. Although I feel like my numbers 2 and 1 will be unique.
Yeah.
He says that watch ours are gonna be the exact same for 2 and 1.
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's see.
Because me and James have been pretty on point with like even the number way of like what we've chosen.
All right, so my number 2, we mentioned one Superior Spider-Man. My number 2 pick is the newer Superior Spider-Man costume. I absolutely love this outfit, and it's never been playable in a game.
Yeah,
it's like I love that it's white and black like the Future Foundation, but it's got like the green eyes and the green like lights on it, and of course the Doc arms, super sick. I would love if this outfit made it in, and especially if we got the Doc arms, maybe from doing side missions from like talking to Otto in prison or something like that. I don't know. But like he'd be like a Hannibal Lecter kind of thing. I love this outfit, and it needs to be in a game already. Like I can't believe
that's cool. Actually, I like that.
I forgot all about this suit.
Also reminds me of Upgrade from Ben 10.
I could see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But hey, that's a good thing. I like Upgrade. That's my number 2.
Sweet.
I like Downgrade.
My number 2 is Zombie Spider-Man.
Okay.
Ooh, gotta eat some Galactus face.
Yeah.
How do you like it, Galactus?
Oh.
I love how they just turned him into like an intergalactic spaceship. Like, how messed up is that?
God. Piloting a corpse.
That would be weird.
My favorite part about Zombie Spider-Man is the fact that like he still has his wits and all of his faculties. They're not like crazy zombies. So he's just like, oh, this sucks. Like, I hate being a zombie. And he's like, oh, meat. I don't know. I love it. And zombies are overrated when it comes to like these different universes because everyone's done it now.
Oh, nice.
But the zombie verse for Marvel was pretty, I think, like new.
Been around a while.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, like no one else did it yet except for like them. Which is why I particularly like this. Now we got like DC's Deceased and shit, and it's like pretty much the same thing. But
I always figured Blackest Night was the Marvel zombies for DC anyway.
I thought it was too, and then they went and did Deceased, so they just doubled up, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my pick for number 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I wonder. I feel like they could maybe put it in, but they would have to they'd have to tone it down. Like it's too early game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they can find a way to do that though.
Okay.
Right.
My number 3 is
two.
My number 2 is the classic 90s animated Spider-Man.
Nice. The 93 series or 92?
Yeah. Because like it would then you would be able to get a direct 1-to-1 of that Spider-Man, that Venom, that black suit that Rich was talking about. You could just use that.
True.
And they kind of did this suit with the vintage Spider-Man, but it's definitely supposed to be evoking more of the comic books rather than this specific cartoon.
Gotcha.
I want this suit because this is the Spider-Man that I grew up with. Before I really got into the character, I would see episodes of this show on Fox Kids. Like I owned the Venom Saga DVD, and I watched that like over and over and over again.
That was a cool DVD because it entitled the whole Carnage saga in it too. It was so long.
Oh yeah, I love that DVD. Like that to me is the best. Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah.
It's great. I love this suit. I definitely want want to see it get more direct love in Spider-Man 2.
It'd be
Especially
And again-
if they got Christopher Daniel Barnes to voice Peter again, with like you equip the suit and then cutscenes played.
That would be pretty
Yelling
cool.
Shocker. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, I'm telling you, his ultimate is just him yelling. Is just Christopher Daniel Barnes yelling "Shocker," and he paralyzes every enemy in the vicinity.
Oh, man.
Here, I'll chase you to the ends of the earth.
I also like it's one of the only depictions that's actually comic accurate is him like out of high school and he's like an adult and like he looks bulkier. Like that's
Yeah.
my Spider-Man. Like I hate how every single incarnation these days is like
Putting him back into high school.
Gotta be in high
Yeah,
school.
it's like, come on.
Yeah,
Which-
it's one of the reasons why I loved like the first game. It's him as an adult.
Right.
Yeah, and
Before
it's
they
just
Tom
like
Holland to find him in like the PS5 version.
yeah, but yeah, like I really want to see this suit to rep the original Spider-Man for me, and to give us that classic black suit.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I always liked his eyes too. I thought his eyes were unique to the other Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're smaller, and
Yeah.
which makes sense given that it's a mask.
Yeah, it's
And-
almost like the Japanese Spider-Man one almost.
Yeah,
Okay.
Radioactive spider.
Yeah.
All right.
spider blood. Anyway,
I could even be the guy from Aerosmith. Remember that part?
Oh man. Okay, for my number 2, I'm going with the Chasm suit.
Oh, I love Chasm so much. Everything about Ben Reilly is like up my alley. Like, everything about him.
Well, I wasn't a fan of the storyline Dark Web that had him as a villain. The suit just looks freaking awesome.
The suit, it looks almost like a symbiote. It's freaking badass.
It actually looks like a cross between the symbiote and the Prowler suit.
Yeah, it's
I
badass.
see that. Oh.
that is a great suit.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
One of the ones when you guys send me the pics, I'm like, God, I kind of want to put this on my list, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd like it.
I actually was going to
That'll
put
be
it
nice.
as my number 1, but like I thought James was going to put it, so I didn't put it. I was
Oh.
like, there's no way he's not.
Predicted, right.
Story.
Your intuition.
it looks like his word bubble is actually. It's funnily enough, it's very similar to Carnage's.
Yeah.
The story is sad though. It's like basically
Yeah.
he's got a degenerative thing because he's like a clone and he doesn't see himself anymore in the mirror. It's just a chasm there.
That's because the company was working for mess with his mind and
It's his
memories.
brain, right? Yeah.
Then he fell into some weird chemicals and turned into this.
Which is awesome. By the way, I'm sorry. Like I love Ben. I'm sorry, Ben, but like this is such a good costume design. It's so good.
All right. But yeah, that's my number 2.
Good job, James.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, good pick.
Thank you. Now moving to our number 1s.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Okay. So my number 1 pick. Let's see.
Love how we haven't even gotten to Miles yet. This is gonna be like a 3-hour stream.
Actually,
right.
I was wondering about that with the Miles thing. Since not all of us picked like new and returning suits, should we just go like them together, like our number 5 for our new and returning suits?
We could just say ours in order. Like Rich, what are your 5? Like, what are my 5? And then just do it that way.
Yeah, I guess maybe with Miles we could kind of rattle them rattle them off a little faster.
Okay.
I mean, it's a shame to kind of have to rush through it, but it's whatever. We'll still give some thought to them and all that.
Unless you wanted to do a separate stream for him later, like next week or something. But
It's an idea, but it's like,
all right, we could just rattle them off.
yeah, we'll just go try to speed through them a little more. Okay, but my number 1 shouldn't be much of a shock. It's Spider Carnage.
Nice.
I mean, I know it's like, yeah, like Carnage probably won't be in the game. I kind of just figured because it's a symbiote outfit and because we're opening the door of symbiotes being in the game, we could kind of just slip it in there. But I mean, yeah, Carnage is my favorite.
That's cool.
comic villain. Obviously anything I can take to look like him, awesome. And it's like every game, it's either been in a bad port or it's like you got to be the game 100% to get it. So it'd be nice if I could just have the outfit and not have to, and have it in a good game and also not have to literally do everything else to get it first.
I actually have the Marvel Legends figure of Spider Carnage in my shelf. But I love this version. I just like Mark Bagley's like my favorite like Spider-Man artist of all time. I love Bags, but I really don't like the doppelganger-esque feet that he put on this. Like, where are your toes going, Pete? Where are your toes going? Because normally he just has his regular Spider-Man feet, but I don't know why they chose to give him like.
I'm assuming that the feet are like. I'm assuming the toes are like, are just extensions of the suit rather than like his actual feet and like where.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, but like his toes where they end in the costume aren't where his toes would end. That's where those toes would begin in the like his normal feet toes. So either they amorphed or I don't know. It looks gross.
Yeah. Okay. What about you? What's your number one, Mark?
My number one is Cosmic Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, I was surprised they didn't put Cosmic Spider-Man in the first game.
Yeah, I kept forgetting. I'm like, wait, was that outfit in the game? I
no, it was. Yeah, it wasn't. It was a cool outfit. I just never found myself really using it too much.
I mean, I actually did this for Miles too, because Miles actually got the Cosmic stuff in the game in the comics as well. So one of my costumes for Miles is Cosmic Miles, but I love the Cosmic suit.
Yeah,
the Captain Universe suit.
Yep.
Hold on, I have to pull up another picture. I can't find the one you sent me. Damn it.
I just love that he's got like energy blasts in this form, and like he's like, I like that it still shows like a little bit of the webbing, and like everyone and their mom has been like Captain Universe at this point. But I think like Spider-Man was one of the first, right?
Yeah, I think him. I know others think the Hulk, maybe Susan Storm, Daredevil, X-23.
He was like the first, right? Wasn't?
I think he was. Yeah, at least one of the first.
Hold on.
Hold on for one.
There we go. Day. Oh come on!
Yeah, seriously, that's right there. That's
Whoopsie.
There we go.
Yeah, I think it's
it's a pretty cool outfit.
Yeah,
I remember it was the big pre-order bonus in Shattered Dimensions. Like that was for every Spider.
By the way, this costume was also one of the costumes from the shitty port of Web of Shadows on the Wii.
Oh, what else?
Yeah, I think that suit could be really cool if they do a thing where like the stars in that suit like move animated on their own. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, just because like the way that it's looked on the comic pages has never looked really that cool to me. But I feel like if you adapt it correctly, it could look really cool.
Well, this looks like fan art. I have seen some where it does look pretty badass. But admittedly not.
Man, that's not actual comic art. Jesus.
No, that's fan art. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoopsie.
So
shout out to Anthony Gramaglia.
Nice.
Unless that's just the guy that wrote the article.
Oh yeah, I think it might be the case.
Screw you. You probably work for CBR or some shit place like that.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right. So yeah, let's go. We'll go. We'll do Miles. I just want to read some.
Wait. Josh and I didn't do our number ones.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
My bad.
Look at us, goofy goobers.
Yeah.
Whoopsie daisy.
All right. What's your number one, Skullstar?
My number one is the emissary from hell, Spiderman.
No.
Okay, so I think that's. I hope I'm right with this one because that might have been another one I wasn't 100% sure of.
I love the Japanese Spider-Man and how off the wall insane it is.
It's like basically not even Spider-Man, but it's like crazy.
Yeah. Like I love how angry he is and like how he'll just completely break rules for no reason. Like he'll just pull out a Tommy gun and shoot at the bad guys. Like it's a very I will say it's a very kind of unremarkable suit. It's basically just a thinner Spider-Man with like the angry eyes and like the cool, wrist gauntlet. But I think you could get really creative with like the way that it moves or like with his super for whatever reason.
It's like aesthetic for him. Or when he punches people, it's just Japanese katakana that pops up.
Yeah, much like the Spider-Verse effects in Miles Morales, except just make it Japanese, like make it manga style, or if you wanted to get incredibly stupid with it, have him summon Leopardon for his super and just have him like a screen clearing punch or something.
That's right. He does get a Zord, doesn't he?
Yeah, Leopardon, which I don't know if Rich could bring that up, but it's basically like I
can't spell that shit. It's like Spider-Man.
Leopardon?
It's like the word leopard and the word on.
Okay,
Leopardon.
Yeah, it's basically like a Megazord, but just operated entirely by Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like I'm really hoping that those bootleg guys are still around so I can pick up
There's a figure of them.
so I can pick up like a Blu-ray of Japanese Spider-Man at some point.
That's kind of funny. I remember seeing clips of that.
Yeah, there it is.
That's freaking amazing.
Just a figure of them.
Yeah, fun fact, Leopardon predates the Megazord.
Yeah.
Or
does it predate Super Sentai?
They just gave us literally like 50 years of every episode we're gonna watch ever, like on that show before it even happened.
Yeah,
it's like
that's why
Bad Beetleborgs or Masked Rider Super Gold. Like it's just you found it here first.
Yeah, that's why I'm praying that Spider-Man is in Beyond the Spider-Verse because spoilers. Because spoilers, he's not in Across the Spider-Verse, or if he is,
now. 0 to 10. 0 to 10. I'm not watching it.
Or if he is, he's in the background somewhere, which is unacceptable.
He'll be one of the pointed ones.
All right.
He might have been.
Okay.
But that is my number one.
All right.
All right. And for my number one, I went with the Hellfire Gala outfit.
Oh yeah, that's a good one for the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I just had the thing open.
While you're talking about this, I'm gonna take a number one. I gotta pee real quick. We've been here for like 18 hours.
That sounds about right.
Hold on a minute.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Take your time. Here we go. Fire Gala.
Gala. Oh, by the way, something sucks.
What?
We got the remake of Persona 3, right? No FES content or portable content.
Portable? What?
Hopefully, it'll
a
be
single finger on the monkey's paw curls.
Wait, why?
Why, Alice?
Why do they?
No definitive version.
So it's better to play the portable version of the third game. Got it.
No, I'm not saying that, but it's just.
Why are they cutting shit out? Are they just making shortcuts?
Either that, or this is their way of being like, please look forward to Persona 3 Reloaded.
What did I miss? I heard yelling and virgin.
They're basically Josh found out that like the stuff they added, the remake of Persona 3 is basically just a remake of the vanilla version.
Base Persona 3.
Oh, so they're gonna try and sell more DLC.
I assume, or they're gonna sell a royal version of Persona 3 remake.
That's very on brand for Atlas.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So anyway, my number one pick is the Hellfire Gala for Spider-Man.
Looks real good.
Yeah, and I'm hoping like it's like the glowing bits will actually glow in like the costume within the game. I just feel like this is a nice, sleek, and creative look for Peter.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd have the neon webbing like 2099 Spider-Verse?
I don't think he had neon webbing like in the costume when he used it.
Oh,
but the Hellfire Gala, but yeah, in a lot of comics, people love the Hellfire Gala so much. I think several characters ended up using those outfits as their regular superhero outfits afterwards. I know Jean Grey did.
That's good.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool outfit. I've never heard of it until now, actually.
All right, it's pretty recent. It was just like last year it came out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Sounds awful.
Okay, so we all set our
Stuff for
returning
Peter.
and new Peter picks.
Yep. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
New Peter
Let me
picks.
just look at some of the comics. I know there's been some. So I don't know. So I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Evgerold just said go to Google. I wasn't exactly sure why.
I think it's because you're having trouble looking for an image, and
that's what I had a feeling. I just wasn't sure. Then some comments from Solar Flare, Spider Blood. And,
Radioactive Spider
Marvel
Blood.
Legends recently made a Chasm figure.
Oh, nice.
And then, hey, what's up? I apologize if I say your name wrong. Quitalba Alaref. How's it going? Thanks for joining us. But yeah, we're gonna hop into the Miles ones now. Trying to think of a way we can do this that we're not just totally like shortchanging the Miles costumes, but we're also not making this
maybe
we should just say all 5 of
all
ours,
5 at once.
That's what I was saying, and you don't have to show the images. We'll just like.
I think some of we should show the images because Miles' costumes aren't. He doesn't have as many.
I think let's rattle them off and show the images, but like. And we'll just go into just a quick reason of why we want it, and then move on.
Okay, all right. So like returning, we'll say like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you'll just show each picture while we're talking about it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I guess do we start with returning or new outfits?
We're doing returning first.
I guess we'll do returning. All right, so let me. I know with my list because that's the thing too. I also only picked 5 for Miles. Just there were a mix of returning and new, so that might also help too.
All right.
All right. So I'll do my shit. I guess I'll just go through my 5.
Okay.
And I think I'll do that. Okay. So my number 5 for Miles is oh my god, so many. Here we go. Found it. It is I actually don't remember. I don't remember if it was in the Miles game or not, but it's basically the hoodie outfit from Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah,
I just like it a bit more than the other hoodie outfits he had in that.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
The What's Up Danger outfit.
Exactly. Yeah. What's up, Danger? But yeah, it's just a cool outfit, and it's kind of unique to Miles, and it just I don't know. There's just something about it I like more than the other hoodie outfits he had. Then my number 4 was okay. This one was honestly kind of a tie. I would just sort of like. I think I saw it on some of your other lists. So I'm just going to show one picture for it. The either Absolute Carnage symbiote one, or like his just sort of the other symbiote one he has, the more kind of traditional one.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
I feel like somebody was there. Somebody had that on Fan Expo, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I highly doubt it'd be that intricate with all the arms and stuff, but just something that loosely resembles it.
Yeah,
and then he has another symbiote one as well. But I think one of you guys sent me the picture of that for that.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
I did too. He's got the Venom symbiote as well. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then my number 3, it is. Oh. This is definitely on the Purple Rain outfit. This outfit was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of how they're, because it sort of made me think of when I think it was you, Skullstar, that said there should be a Craven-inspired Spider-Man outfit. Kind of outfit taken from one of the villains in the game. This was taken from Prowler. It's just absolutely awesome and pretty unique color combo too.
Yeah,
cool.
I definitely did the side missions to get this one. Just put it that way.
That's the side missions where you got to like find all the DJ things, right? You got to
find all the sounds.
Yeah. The things that like, I forget if it's Miles' dad or if it's Aaron.
It's his uncle.
They did it together, and they were told him to find the city sounds and like make his own beat. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. All right, and then that was my number 3, right? Okay. So number 2. Okay, so this is the one that's a spoiler for Across the Spider-Verse. Just a warning. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you've been warned.
I have been warned.
There's a you see that
Prowler suit.
Yeah, it's like a full-on Prowler suit. Like it's kind of like it's sort of it's a more advanced Purple Rain outfit in a sense where. Yeah. Miles in the universe is actually
looks like Miles still does not know how to embroider though, and is still just spray painting his logos on his shirts.
But yeah, I mean, absolutely cool outfit. I guess it's kind of the Into the Spider-Verse or Across Spider-Verse answer to the Purple Rain outfit. That's kind of how I see it as.
Yeah.
All right, and then my number one. This one was kind of awkward considering recent announcements. It is the Shadow Spider or the Weird World outfit. Now, this is how it looks in the comics. It looks a little different because his face is actually somewhat revealed, while in the game, it's actually kind of covered up just as if he has a normal Miles Spider-Man mask on. I'll pull that up, and yeah, it's just an absolutely sick outfit. I was very disappointed he did not have it in his own game. I obviously now I don't have to worry, and I'll have it day one, which is very cool. But yeah, that's all my Miles picks.
Nice.
I
have 5 new and 5 returning, so I'll just stick to my 5 returning first.
Okay.
So number 5 is Uptown Pride.
Uptown Pride you up. Uptown Pride you up. All right.
I like the suit. Cool colors. Cool concept.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, I love that suit.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
My number 4 is the Strike suit.
Oh yeah, that's on my list as well.
Strike.
It's like S.T.R.I.
Yeah, it's the other Kamen Rider Sentai inspired suit.
It's cool.
Yeah, I did. This one almost, I think, made my list. It almost did. I do like it.
Yeah, I like
it. Very like 90s-esque kind of.
Yeah.
Number 3 is definitely the one that I use the most in the game, and that's 2099.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what I use the most in Miles. I believe I still have it on right now.
Boom. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool.
Yep.
And then my last one is the track costume, because I like the white as a base for suits for Spider-Man.
Oh, so that's isn't that the base game version of it?
It's the same as the Strike. It's T.R.A.C.K. I don't know what
it was a pre-order bonus, so I put this as soon as you could.
I love that costume. So those are all my returnings. I have news, but we'll go on for next.
Oh yeah, real quick. There were I know I said not to do honorable mentions. There were a couple I did think of when I last night. I'll just list them off real quick. I think you guys have all said them. It's 29. Actually, no one actually said this one. The 2099 second version, like the newer version for Peter. That would be a returning one since he did have that in first game. I like it. I just don't like it as much as regular 2099.
Yeah, same here.
The symbiote Raimi suit for a new outfit for Peter. And then, I guess this will remind me the 2099 outfit for Miles. All right. And then we're on to your returning Skullstar for Miles, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So my returning for Miles, let's see here.
By the way,
my returning
5 for new, James can help, because he probably knows more than I do about number 5 for mine. But
my returning for Miles is it's just I did one list, but I'll just rattle them off. Number 5 is the Strike suit.
Okay.
I just love that suit. I love the pop collar and like the raised webs for that. I think it's very cool, like the big forearm gauntlets.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 3 is
Was your number 4? That was your first one.
Or 4. Number 4 is Spider-Man 2020. I love like the Daft Punk looking helmet that he has.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hold on, which one? This was maybe one that
the one where he looks like he's got headphones on, kind of. It's like
the one where he's got like a leather jacket and like a Daft Punk helmet on.
That was maybe one I didn't know. I remember seeing it. Oh wait, here we go. Yeah. That's right. This is just one I just had Josh Miles pick because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, that's Spider-Man 2020. I don't know enough about Miles Morales to know whether or not it was a comic book exclusive or if that was a video game thing.
I think it's a video game. Miles had a lot of video game original suits.
Yeah, I really like this suit. I always like the techno helmet type deals.
The LED eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, things of that nature.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I guess I did 6. Oh well. Then number 3 is the Into the Spider-Verse suit. Just because I always like the Into the Spider-Verse costumes. I want to see them come back, and I'm fairly certain that's a safe bet, given that Across the Spider-Verse is in theaters, breaking all the records right now.
What the hell? Crap, I don't have that one.
No, well, everybody knows what that looks like.
I do.
Okay.
Pop it on there.
What's up, Danger? No jacket.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's fresh.
Yeah, I like that suit a lot. Like I agree with you. I would like it if they got the one where he's wearing the hoodie and the shoes as well, because I like the way that looks. And
Cool
those are my top 3 when it comes to returning outfits. For new outfits, I've got 3. At number 3 is his Western outfit, where he's wearing a sombrero and a poncho. I don't know if this one even stands a chance of being included, just because it might be considered offensive.
Well, he's Puerto Rican. I don't think so.
I know, but like I feel like
looks offensive to me.
I feel like with things like this, people tend to be reactionary.
Only like white girls are reactionary to this. It's not actual people from the race.
Like I specifically want to see this because I nominated like Web Slinger, because I'm thinking to myself, oh well, if Peter has Web Slinger as an outfit, then Miles has to have like a Western outfit.
Yeah, it'd be a good counterpart.
Yeah, and like I just like the idea of swinging through the streets wearing a sombrero and just I think it'd be a lot of fun.
They probably won't, though, because based on Jedi Fallen Order, any game that has poncho wearing players now fails. So ponchos anymore.
Oof.
I hadn't considered that. And then number 2 would be Nullified Miles Morales.
Cool, my screen froze again, so I gotta exit.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like half of your screen is completely frozen.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you had a stroke.
It's my symbiote.
Yeah.
Nullify.
Oh no!
I'm gonna leave the studio and come back in.
Okay.
I'll kick.
Yeah, it's like the only symbiote Miles Morales that I feel like could be done well in PS4 if they're constricted to like
this one where he's got the axe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that one.
I am symbiote.
Where he's got like the sword axe thing.
Yeah, because it looked like a symbiote one. I just wasn't sure entirely.
Yeah. The nullified Miles Morales. Like, I think that's a good happy medium between for the one that you wanted, Rich. Where because he's got like the bony pauldrons, which I think look really cool, and I love the way the black and red and all that, and the claws. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think I'd actually, now that you mention, I'd probably actually prefer this one over the Absolute Carnage one. It's like kind of the nice middle ground.
Yeah, and then at the top of my list for new ones would be the Across the Spider-Verse Prowler.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just because, again, like I really like that suit. I love the big clawed gauntlets and the neon aspect of it, which may or may not be like a computer thing. We didn't really get a great look at the helmet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's so cool.
I that's my number one for new suits. You want to bring up the nullified just so Mark can see what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll bring that back up.
Yeah, that was this is my number one, Mark. Number two for new suits for Miles is nullified Miles Morales, which will be brought up in just a moment.
Yeah, this was the one right before that, the nullified one.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, wow, that looks cool.
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one I want in. I actually might want that in. That might be not my number one now that I'm looking at it more.
That and Spider Carnage were originally on my new list, but I took them off because of the same reasons I didn't add Spider Carnage. I just didn't think we were getting any Carnage affiliated costumes.
Fair enough. The only reason I put in nullified was because I was like, oh, maybe it's not strictly affiliated with Carnage.
Yeah, you could be right. I mean, he does have the dragon symbol instead of like the regular symbiote, but the spiral on the head always makes me think of Carnage. But it's probably
the sword looks like it's made out of red symbiote.
Yeah. It's not all black. It's a different one.
Yeah,
true.
But Carnage in the comics right now is actually trying to create.
Yep. All right. So my turn. I guess I'll start with the returning suits.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 is the advanced armor. It was an armor added in an update for Miles Morales. It's essentially just his regular costume, but given a bit more of an armored look to it.
The advanced suit, right?
Yeah, the advanced.
Okay, yeah. Here it goes.
This actually might be the one that I wanted James to help me with. It's on Black Panther's cover. Yes, it is. So when I sent it to you with the Black Panther with a question mark.
Okay.
I think it's the same suit. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's definitely pretty cool. I just thought it was a nice little cool suit.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Number 4, the programmable matter suit.
Oh yeah, that one was almost on my list.
I really did like just the look of this suit. It's an odd. I love like the more heated parts that on the hands and feet.
Yeah.
And I don't know, something about it just screamed yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it makes me think of in Killer Instinct when Fulgor's intro, like his kind of like armor kind of jitters, and I kind of see like I could kind of see that happening on this outfit if it had that much detail. Also, it also does remind me of a disco ball as well.
Yeah, disco ball Spider-Man.
It also the way that the hands and feet work also make me think that that's a style they could use for the Hellfire Gala suit.
True.
Yep. All right. Number 3, the 2099 suit.
Nice.
It looked really cool, and I love like the little sort of blue flames coming from his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like that the eyes kind of look like they're like lit up or something. That's kind of it's actually a feature that's kind of exclusive to the Miles 2099 that Peter or Miguel doesn't have.
Yeah. All right. Number 2 is I'm surprised no one had this on their list. The Crimson Cowl outfit.
Crimson Cowl outfit.
Yeah. Essentially looks like a red and black outfit with like a hoodie.
I do. That was my number 2. I think I forgot to say it.
Yep.
Yeah, because 5 is Uptown Pride, 4 Strike, 3 2099, 2 Crimson Cowl, and 1's Track. I think I just skipped over it. Yeah.
Oh, the Crimson Cowl, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I was actually splitting up 5 returning and 5 new for Miles, this one would have maybe been on there.
Yep. And
it's
the
like
number
a 2099 costume, but just like all red. That's why
I just liked it. It's a bit more unique.
Yeah.
And the number 1 is the Purple Rain suit.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Byron L. Dorgan.
Oh, yeah. I think this suit was also good timing for me because I think it was like this game came out a little after Rain was added in Mortal Kombat 11. So, Purple Rain. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the pun they were going for with that outfit.
Did you get
claws? Oh, you did tell me about that, yeah.
Did you get claws with this uniform?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know if I can tell because this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had claws in the uniform.
Yeah, I feel like I do remember that. They were like kind of small claws.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are my top 5 returning. I think, Mark, were you and I the only ones who had both new and returning lists?
Yeah, my new is like what's upcoming, yeah.
All right, so let's go with your 5.
So me and Skullstar are done. It's just new for you guys, right?
All right, well, I thought this was new because I didn't know the name of the advanced suit, but you can bring up the picture I put for you anyway. It was number 5 is the advanced suit. It's on there with Black Panther.
Yeah, I just called the file Black Panther ?
Yeah, I called it Black Panther. I had no idea because I don't think I unlocked this in the game yet.
Well, it's not unlockable. It just comes automatic with a free update.
Oh, didn't expect it was going to zoom that much. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the costume's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Nice.
Looks a little different, but yeah, the looks still pretty cool.
Well, then I could say for new, I would want the comic version. There you go. make it cell shaded.
There we go.
Number 4 is some symbiote Miles. It's with the Venom symbiote.
Yeah, this is one of the ones where I'm like, I'm fine if it's either Absolute Carnage or more traditional symbiote. Here, I think this is the picture right here.
It looks a little bit different than Pete's. That's why I like it. It's pretty cool. It's unique.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of something. I don't know what. You have a hoodie in it, or is it just me?
No, it's
a
hoodie. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that helps differentiate a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like Venom's in the game, so I figured maybe if they could give it in this costume.
Yeah, this one would actually probably be the most realistic to get for Miles.
My number 3 is the Apocalypse Wars costume.
Apocalypse Wars. Oh, here we go. Horseman of the Apocalypse.
I'm not like as familiar with Miles in the comics as Pete, but I just know some of the suits that I've seen that I like. Yeah, I like this one.
That is nice.
Yeah, that was a variant cover. It was like the Peter one I showed with the horseman.
Yeah, he didn't actually wear it. It was a cover. A variant cover at that. Yeah, you're right.
But an absolute cool one.
Yeah, I think it's badass.
I like how it's like glowy.
And it's how it's upside down. The spider symbol's upside down too, like it's crawling down the web. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
My number 3 was Cosmic Miles, because yes, he was Captain Universe also.
Yeah, that I actually didn't know until you sent me this.
And I think it would be a good offset if we got Cosmic Pete in the game.
Yeah, I actually think I like it a little bit more.
Yeah, he looks a little bit cooler than because I think as the black fits the black matte webs fit the costume better than Pete's just red. It just like stands out.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
And then my number 1 is New Threads, which is his Tom McFarlane-esque cover. The New Threads. It's just like his new suit. I actually really like it a lot. I think it's probably his coolest suit, and I really want to see it in the game. Yeah, it's so badass.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of Daredevil a little bit.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right. So it's my turn. So for my 5 new Miles costumes is number 5, the Horseman of the Apocalypse.
Okay, so it's the same. That one was just on, right?
Yeah, that picture,
Okay.
With the upside down spider symbol.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought both of you sent me that.
Good taste, James.
Thank you.
I knew that me and James's Spider-Man list were going to be pretty similar.
Yeah. Number 4 is, I think, the only one that's unique to me. Is Captain America outfit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
America.
Yeah, there was a variant of Miles as Captain. I know there's a What If series with an issue with him as Captain America, but this is like a version with like a perfect cross between Spider-Man and Captain America costumes, and this would just be awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
It's pretty clean.
Yep.
Although you probably couldn't use the shield unless it was like the super.
Yeah, still be cool.
Yeah.
Number 3 was the across the Spider-Verse Prowler outfit.
James, do you remember the comic? What's the comic where MJ gets stuck in like another universe and Pete's trying to get back to her and the Avengers are trying to stop him and he's trying to tell them that they're like that he doesn't have enough time. You know what I'm talking about? And
that was the most recent story.
Oh, it's so cool. Cap shows up in the alley and he just like grabs Cap's shield and smashes him in the face with it. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was dang. Yeah, this would be my number 3. We are going over. Looks awesome. It'd be cool if they had the animation thing again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100. I think they definitely would.
Number 2 is his 10th anniversary outfit.
I don't think anyone had that one yet.
No, it's essentially the one you just had. It was Mark's number
threads?
one. Yeah, new
Yeah,
threads.
Oh,
It was just made for his 10th anniversary.
oh, so
I
it's
mean,
called
it's-
New Threads, but it's made for his 10th anniversary.
I mean, I think it's different enough, though.
Yep, the picture's
Oh.
different. Yep, just
Yeah, it was
front
just-
and back.
Mine was just done by a different artist, so it was a different.
Okay.
version. It's the same suit.
So same concept, different execution.
Yeah, I don't know that I like the way that the hoodie goes all the way up to his face, but I like the overall.
Yeah,
I like the overall look of it.
I am almost 100% certain this suit will likely make it into the game since Miles is now, but since now.
Newest, iteration.
Yeah. And number one is the absolute Carnage outfit. Granted, I figure unless it would be like the super, like he wouldn't have the multiple arms, but I mean, still he could have like the basic look, like two of the arms could look like that, and of course the head.
Mm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely
Crazy
Carnage.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got this, then I would definitely want like Man Spider for Peter or like Doppelganger too, because like
But
Very true.
okay, but yeah, those are all the costumes we'd like for Peter and Miles both to return and be new.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, pretty solid lists. Yeah, that's what we got.
Yeah.
All right, a little under 2 hours. Okay, all right. So we didn't.
Well,
not that bad.
we cooked a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah. I guess we'll just go through some of the comments. I think it was just a bit more. Hey, Lord Blaze. Yeah, the South was all about costumes. We'd like to see in Spider-Man 2. Obviously, if you want to see from the beginning, it'll be on my channel, so you can see because I think you jumped in when we were talking about Miles. Yeah, Spider Cap is good. Miles looks like a death metal. Yeah, he does look like a death metal fan in the one symbiote one. Yeah, guess that's about it. Well, yeah, thanks guys. This was a good idea because I think some of you are the ones that came up with this idea.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I suggested it, or maybe James did. I don't remember.
This sounds like something you could have suggested it too, but this sounds like something I would suggest.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of you guys. But yeah, no, it was definitely a good idea. It was fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, to anyone that watched this, thank you for watching. As usual, like the video if you like it. Let us know in the comments some outfits you'd like, or if you agree with any of our lists. I know this went on long, but there's a lot of outfits to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for checking out the video or the stream, whichever one you did. And as I always say, to the time or the place, keep being awesome.
Nice.
Bye-bye.
Bye.